Hi, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. Today, the video I have for you is a little bit different. One of the classes that I'm going to start offering, it's going to be an ongoing class. So I wanted to introduce it to you now. It will start in January, and it may start in December. It may start in November. It just depends. I'm kind of busy in November, so I doubt that it will happen in November. But what I'm going to do is, for those of you, I already have several of you that are Paper Pumpkin subscribers with me, and you get this fun little box every month in the mail. I actually get more than one because I love them. So if you get more than one, then you can do lots of things with them. And sometimes you can get, we offer refills so you don't get the stamps and things over. But if you're unfamiliar with what a Paper Pumpkin subscription is, it's a subscription kit. For those of you that don't have a lot of products, it's a great way to kind of build up your stamping supplies and kind of see what you like. They do tend to be on the easier side because they're giving you everything that you need for your projects inside this fun little box, but you do get a stamp set and an ink every month, which that's kind of fun. They are also great for gifts. So that's really why I wanted to kind of show it to you now, because I know a lot of you are thinking about what you can get for gifts for your daughters, your granddaughters, your girlfriends, your grandma, your aunts, teachers. It just makes a great gift. So it's a month-to-month subscription. You can buy just 1 month. You can buy a year. You can buy it in 3-month increments. So you can buy it in all different ways. So when you get it each month, it's super fun to get. Like I said, there's always a stamp pad. So if you're building up your stamp pad colors, then you're always going to get one of those. There's always a stamp set. The first time you ever get one, the very first time, then you'll get a block. Then after that, then you know they have your name. So if you stop and you start up again, then you won't get the stamp pad the stamp block over. It's a little bit different. It's this size, but it's a little thinner. But then you always have a stamp block. And then sometimes there's some advertising. This one is because there's a little hashtag that you can do. So you can get some kind of like I've taken some migraine medicine today, so my words I'm going to fumble with them for a minute. A pen pal. It's those words, my migraine medicine. I can do day-to-day words, but then you throw a word in like pen pal that you hardly ever say, and it takes me a second to come out with it. And then there is always your fun little pack. And then if there's a refill that you can buy later on in the month, then this is what would be in the refill. And then there's always the fun little box that you can keep your supplies in. Every month it's different. 90% of the time it is cards. So this month, I haven't even opened it. This was for October. It was for, I think it was 8 cards. So I'm going to open it with you and we will see. And then each month, if you are one of my subscribers, I will send you a private link sometime in the middle of the month with 2 alternate projects. And an alternate project may be using this stuff and other stamps, or this stuff and mixing it with other cardstocks or maybe other dies. So one of them will use this and mix it up, and then I'll use this because even once all of these are gone, you're going to have the stamps forever, right? So I'll do a project with just the stamps to show you how to keep those. So look, you get a full sheet of dimensionals, which is nice. You get the envelopes, you get the little papers in here. So you can't get this one anymore because this one's already gone, but you can sign up for the November one. So here's the cards, super fun. Then we've got some pop outs, and look how much fun these are. These pop out the words, so you don't need a die. You never need a die cutting machine. You might on my alternates, but I will show you a way with both. And then here's some little things to stamp on. And then they always have these little glue dots, so you don't even need adhesive. In my world, you need adhesive, and you just need to put these like in your purse or something in case you need some adhesive sometime when you're out and about. And then you always get the instruction sheets. So it's really easy to put them together, and it will show you exactly how you put them together. So I am going to put one of these together as is, and then I'm going to do one alternate to kind of show you what I mean by doing an alternate. And then those of you that would like, you have until November 10th, silly migraine medicine. It's almost the end of the day, and I have not filmed today because I knew that my words were going to be an issue, so just forgive me. You have until November 10th to sign up for the December one. You can, when you sign up, I will go over to my blog and I'll walk you through the sign up process, because you can get them for gifts and they will show up to people's house. If you want them to get the December one, then you can sign up in November and it will come to them around the middle of December. If you're getting them for them for Christmas and you would rather have them just have a card and tell them that they're getting it, then you could start it in January and sign it by December 10th. You would just need to remember. Then in January, there are some ways that you can sign up for Celebration and get a larger pack with some free stuff. So I'll explain all of that over on my website, and I'll put the link above this YouTube video. But they are a super fun way to just have quick cards. You can get together on Zoom with your sisters, your girlfriends, and you can all put them together. Once our world returns back to normal, then you can get together in person and everybody just brings their box and their adhesive and maybe a snack, and y'all get together and do them together. They're fun. They're great like that. If you have a friend you're trying to convince that she can craft, this is the perfect way to introduce them. Those of you that fiddle with stuff and say that you can't come up with stuff on your own, perfect. So let me put these together and then I will be back to show you those. Okay, so I've gathered this stuff together. I'm going to do the alternate project first for those of you that may already have a paper pumpkin and you've already done this one. So this is a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I've cut it in half long ways. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. And then I just have a scrap here that was laying on my desk. And I made sure it was big enough to get this wreath. So this one, I'm not going to use anything out of the kit but the stamps. So it's a beautiful stamp set. So maybe next year, if you have this, you could just make your Christmas cards with this and you'll already have your cards. You can start working on them now. Or if you already have this and you need a few more, if you are my customers and you are if you're getting a thank you card in November or December, I've already decided this may be one of the stamp sets I use, so you may be getting one of these. So if you have a paper pumpkin subscription from me, then definitely starting in January, maybe in December. Sometimes in December I have enough time, except that it's my Try It Club month for my class. So it just kind of depends on how December goes. So we have this beautiful wreath. Look how pretty that is. And I just have my Mossy Meadow blends. I just have my dark and my light. So I'm going to take the light and the brush tip and just kind of brush over the top of these. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber from me, or if you gift somebody one, then I will have their information. You may need to send me their email address if you don't put their email in when you sign them up. And then each month after they ship and I get a chance, because mine will ship at the same time as yours. Demonstrators don't get them ahead of anybody else. So then towards like the third, beginning of the fourth week of the month, I will post a video that gives you 2 alternate projects. And that'll kind of just be a little perk for being one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. And like I said, they are super fun. You will just really love it. They're inexpensive. They're around $20 a month, depending on which subscription you get. You save a little bit if you do one of the long-term ones as opposed to month to month, but they're right around that price point. Mine, I should have looked before I did this, because mine's been on a permanent subscription with several kits since the beginning of time, I feel like. So they just show up and I'm just auto build. And that's, how many of us do that? It's not the only thing in my life that just gets auto build. Like for a long time I had Kindle Kindle or Amazon books, some kind of books. And at one point I saw it on my bank statement. I'm like, I don't have that. And then I looked and I had that. I'd had it for some time. I just didn't know it. So here's my cute little wreath. Takes no time at all. And then it comes with these tiny little holly berries. And just have a real red. And I'm just going to add these in here. Now, if you have dies, of course, you could run this through a folder and give it some texture. How cute is that? You could also use these any time of the year to make your paper polka dot. And then let's see, let's do Joy. I think I'll do it in black as well. So I'm going to put Joy just under this. You guys are getting to see me stamp with these for the very first time. I literally just mounted them to the block. And I've not made this card before, so it's in my head. So we're hoping for the best. And then I'm just going to tear this because I like torn paper on winter cards. It kind of gives me that snow feeling. Let's go back to this. And then there's one that says To the World. I think I'll do that in red. No, I'm going to go back to the black because I'm going to add some red ribbon. Let's add the ribbon first. So this is from our holiday catalog. It's real red, just real red shimmer ribbon. I'm going to put it on here first so I kind of know where to stamp. So just turn this off. This kit does make 8 cards. It has 8 cards in envelopes. And then, like I said, you get the stamp pad, the stamps, the sheet of dimensionals, the little glue dots, which I will use on this card. And then I can tell you get extras of some of the gold embellishments and the little stampy things that you stamp your words on. So with it's very rare that you get a kit that you don't have any pieces left. You usually use the actual card base and the envelopes up, but the rest of the little pieces, you usually have some extras. So let's get a little bow on here. Just tie that. I'm going to stick this on here. I am going to go with the black. So it's got, oops, wrong one. That goes with that card over there. So we have a To the World. So finish off our Joy. Put that there. The stamps, I think, are almost always photopolymer. I think back in the beginning, sometimes they weren't, but... And this is way more dimensionals that you will use on your 8 cards, so you will have some of those left. If you have glitter or if you have a wink of Stella, you could add some sparkle to this. They're also fun cards like this. If you, I know several of you have told me that you are making cards to take to nursing homes or hospitals and stuff this year, because people aren't able to go see their families, especially if they live out of state. So these are fun because they're easy to whip out tons of them. So a lot of times at Christmas, people up their subscription to 3 or 4 kits. So they just go ahead and get a ton of them at once. And then you can always gift the stamp set. So this says, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with love and fun and laughter. It's a beautiful font. Where did I put my red pad? And then the flowers that go with it. The images on this stamp set mirror the ones that are on the die cuts. So let's just add that there. And then you're done. So there's a fun alternate project made with just the stamps. You didn't need anything out of the kit other than the dimensionals and the stamps. So if you haven't seen the kit as it came, there are 2 designs. I'm only going to show you one. So the envelopes are lined, and they have love and peace and joy written in all different languages on the envelope liner. The card is crumb cake with those really pretty gold highlights on it. I've already punched the stuff out. Then this has kind of the cable knit sweater, which is one of our embossing folders, but it's already done for you. And then we've got a little bit of twine. And this is what I mean. Like when you're done with this, it's very rare that you use up all of the twine because they'll give you more than what you need. Although sometimes, you know, I like to use lots of ribbon. So if anybody has it left, I mean, if I have it left, then anybody else will, because I tend to use more than what they say in the instructions, just because I like ribbon and I tend to use more on my projects than a lot of people do. So I'm just going to wrap this twice and then tie a knot. I'm also bad about reading the directions. I kind of just give a quick gander to the picture and then see what it's supposed to kind of look like. So I know this goes here. And this has, you can see the wreath that's very similar to the one I just stamped. So if you didn't want to stamp the one in black that I did, you could do this the same way. Because this one's stamped in the jade. So I'm going to add 2 of the dimensionals to this. Stick that on there, and then I am going to use the little glue dots that it comes with. So they're pretty much just like the glue dots that we have on the roll, but they just have little backings, and they kind of make a mess. It's just one more little thing that falls on me in the grooves of my table. That's partly why I don't like them. But for this, they are kind of convenient because you can see they pop right on here. So this goes across here, just like that. And then this is the little stamp thing that comes out. You get your little ink spot. Oh, I cut it open. I should have opened it. There we go. Make sure it opened. And this one says, to you and yours, to go with the love. And then also coming up, I will have some adhesive packs and some other little beginner starter pack things that you can offer. Well, one for yourself. So if you have people who buy you things for Christmas that you don't really want. Okay, I'm going to use adhesive because while I'm talking, I don't want to peel those things off. You could use the glue dots. But if you have people who buy for you and you would rather have a paper pumpkin subscription, send them my way. And I'm more than happy to help them set y'all up. Because this would be much more fun, right? Than getting a blender. But I will also have some other little gift packs that I'm setting up. One is an adhesive pack that will come with this. It'll all be in some little Cheri cases. So here you go. How fast was that? You can put 8 of these together, lickety-split. The other one has the flower design. And then they also give you some alternate suggestions as well. And then there is a Paper Pumpkin Facebook page where people share alternate designs, and then I will give you alternate designs. And there you go. So that will start in January for sure, maybe December. We'll see how my December's going. But to get in on each month, we never know what they're gonna look like. They're a surprise. I would say a complete surprise, but sometimes they give us a little snippet, like they'll give us a little hint. Usually in October, that's the only thing that we know. Usually in October, so it'd be the September kit, it's a little packaging, treat packaging. The rest of the year, it's just guess of what it might be. The one in coming up is going to be gingerbread themed. We do know that. So they kind of give us some little hints, and I will put that on my blog site as well. But you always have to sign up by the 10th of the month before to get the one, because it ships around the 15th. So you have to sign up by that. Once you miss it, it's too late. And then it's very, very, very rare that they ever have extras that you can get them once they're out. So that's what I have for you today. I'm also going to do some things with some other kits and have some kit classes coming up. So be watching for that. But everybody have a great day. Bye.